you're going to start lying to your friends and relatives and telling them how awesome it is to see them and how great it is to spend time with them, while inside you're praying that the evening ends and you don't get super hammered so that you can get up and do something tomorrow. So the next few videos are going to sound very similar, but they're going to have different calls to action. So as a for instance, today it's going to be stop going to the gym. I know it sounds kind of weird at the end of the year when food and festivities are abundant and time is a scarcity that someone would actually come forward and say, stop going to the gym. Well, why would you want to stop going to the gym this time of year? Well, let's be honest. In order for you to get up, get in your car, get to the gym, you're sacrificing 20 minutes. In order for you to get cleaned up, get out of the gym, get back home, you're sacrificing another 20 minutes. Now, your schedule is busy, and that 40 minutes that you just wasted could have been used for something else. That's the mindset that you will inevitably get in as the holidays get closer. And then, of course, we have that whole quitting on yourself because the New Year is around the corner. So let's be honest. Let's just start with not going to the gym because time is a scarcity, and we need to make better use of our time. So what ends up happening this time of year is since people are going to start quitting on their goals because they're going to start making excuses, we need to get ahead of those excuses. So save the 40 minutes that it would have taken to go to the gym and come back and use that in your house. Do something practical with that. Maybe you just go for a walk around the block. If you have dogs, take the dogs for a walk. I know what some of you are thinking. I live in an apartment and I can't walk around the block. Well, there's still space for you to walk, and a lot of apartment gyms actually have treadmills or some sort of fitness facility there. It's not the top of the line gym, but let's be honest. You aren't using all the stuff at your top of the line gym that you're going to. It's that simple. Let's be honest with ourselves. You're going to start lying to your friends and relatives and telling them how awesome it is to see them and how great it is to spend time with them, while inside you're praying that the evening ends and you don't get super hammered so that you can get up and do something tomorrow. But that's a different story for a different time. So what should you do to make better use of your time? Well, most people have backpacks in their house, which you could fill up with books or clothing or something to add a little bit extra weight to it. So you throw that on when you're going for a walk. Or maybe you throw it on and you do some bodyweight squats or, lunges or something that's going to get you moving. Now, when it comes to working out, we often think we have to be super sweaty, we have to be super active, and the workout has to be done in a gym. Well, if you don't have time to make it to the gym and you're going to make excuses about going to the gym, let's just cut that shit out now and get to the actual work. You can very simply get an easy bodyweight workout in by doing squats, push-ups, lunges. Very simple, very easy. You can use that bag to add some more weight. You can use your children to add more weight. It's something you can do as a family, and they'll get something out of it, you'll get something out of it. They'll encourage you to keep going. They'll want you to keep going. I know a lot of you are strapped for time, as I've mentioned before. So things that we can do to free up some of our time, instead of making that 8-paragraph long Instagram or Facebook post, don't do it. Just post the picture and move on. I know you think everyone wants to read your life story, but for the most part, we look at the picture and then we move on. We don't really read the caption, especially if I read the caption or if I open the caption and I see about this much text in it. One, I have to wonder how you spent that much time texting that on your phone. Two, I have to just assume that you did it on a Word document and took the time to email it to yourself and then copied and pasted it into your phone, which makes it longer, and I have a lot of questions. So there's that. That is one of the easiest places to save some time. Where else can you save time? Well, I already said go into the gym, stop that. What else can you do? Make use of your time. If you're cooking something, there's nothing that says you have to stand still. You can stand still and hold something. You can stand still and move something. You can do curls in your kitchen. You can do push-ups off the edge of your counter. There's different ways to make what you're doing more active, and there's different ways to make what you're doing effective. The other part of it is wasting time commiserating with other people that you don't have time to get to the gym and do something. That's a problem too. Some of you are sitting there going, well, I have kids and they have sports and they have events. They do. You can park the car, get out of the car, go for a walk around the field. In between halves of the football game, go for a walk. You don't necessarily need to sit there. You don't need to walk to the snack bar and walk back to sit in your seat. You can do things. You can walk and you can move. Since we have the ability to move, we should use the ability to move. We have the ability, we have the know-how, so let's get the work done. It doesn't have to be pretty. I know some of you guys are like, well, I don't want to be all sweaty. No one cares. I mean, at the end of the day, no one cares that you're sweaty at your kid's soccer game. They're going to look at you and go, oh, look at that person walking over there, improving their health. God, I really would hate to be like them, improving myself and not gaining weight through the holidays. That sounds like a shitty way to spend my time. No, I don't think so. I think at this point you need to realize your lack of time is not unique. Your meltdown about the amount of time that you have is not unique. What is unique to you is the fact that you do this every year. Wait, that's not unique to you either. What's unique to you is, well, nothing. Nothing about this is unique and special. Your excuses are the same as everyone else's excuses. And you can be one of those people who makes it to the beginning of the year and has gained weight and is like, this is my year, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna drop that weight. Or you can start doing something now. Think about committing to yourself 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, instead of 60 minutes plus a drive to the gym. So what does that mean? Well, get up in the morning. If you have a dog, take the dog for a walk. Going out for a walk early morning helps to decrease resting blood sugar, helps to get you ready for the day, helps to increase cognitive function, decreases stress. Stress, something that a lot of you guys are gonna have with your family in town. So maybe instead of getting tanked every night, you get up in the morning, you go for a walk, you get some of that stress out. Then you're more likely to make better food choices throughout the day. Or if you make worse food choices, you don't feel as guilty about it. Why? Because you did something to get active. Now, of course you can go for a walk or a jog or a run. I know, some of you can't run. I'm not telling you you need to go for a run, but I'm saying you need to do something. Maybe after you eat dinner, especially after Thanksgiving, since that's the next holiday that's coming up, instead of just sitting on the couch, go for a walk around the block. It's been shown to aid digestion. It's science. I know how some of you guys believe in science, so let's go ahead and use that science to the best of our ability. All that to say, there's a solution to every problem. You can choose to find the solution. You can choose to reach out. I've never denied any of you when you've sent me messages or asked me for help. I've either directed you to another video or I've given you the answers to your questions. So what you have now is an opportunity to start looking at your life and finding the opportunities to get exercise in, finding the opportunity to make time for exercising. Your health and your family, according to your Instagram post that's 8 pages long, is the most important thing to you. And the time that you have with your family, which is, again, going back to the 8-page long Instagram post that you make daily, is one of the most important things to you. So why would you sacrifice that by choosing to live a life that is less rewarding, less fulfilling, and less active than it could be?